نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let us continue our series. Today is the 4th day of our series. Let us continue. I have been wrapped in the coffin from head to toe. There is no part of my body which is visible. And when I used to be told in my life to cover myself properly, I used to answer back saying, I don't wear tight clothes. Come on, don't be too extreme. And when my cousin used to advise me to wear abaya, I used to answer her saying, what is the benefit of wearing abaya when you want to wear makeup when you go outside and you want to do so many other things? Then what good is wearing abaya? And sometimes when she used to advise me, it used to irritate me, and I would reply saying, yeah, I would do it someday. And sometimes her explanation used to touch my heart, but when I used to go to my friends, the intention of wearing abaya used to leave me. And then I can hear somebody calling my uncle and my brother, and they lift me and placed me in the wooden carrier. Then I can hear the carrier being closed with nails. I can hear the sound of those nails going inside the wood. Then the wooden carrier is lifted and I am being taken. I have been placed at some surface, and I can hear many familiar sounds and voices, but I couldn't make out who is saying what because there are so many of those sounds and voices. And then I could hear the sound of adhan going on. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. And when I heard those words, I realized this is the masjid I used to come to. I used to come to this masjid with Ahmed. And when I see the people gathering behind the imam to offer salah, I began to feel that these people are so lucky. They can still offer salah. They can still get the reward of offering salah. But I can't pray now. And the last prayer that I prayed was the Maghrib. And I prayed it in such a hurry because I wanted to get ready to go to the wedding, which I was never to reach to. And that at that time, the thought of leaving the salah and offering qada came to me. But when I remembered what I studied in the dars, that if somebody leaves a salah knowingly, then he will burn in hellfire for so many years just for one salah. So I went and prayed, but I prayed in such a rush. And I was still at home when the adhan for Isha went on. But I had already gotten ready and I had the makeup on my face, and I didn't want to go and wash it off. So I said to myself, I will pray after I come back. Only if I had prayed that salah, I would have the reward of an extra salah in my book today. These people are so lucky. They are still praying. And when I hear them saying Ameen out loud, I recalled that when I used to be behind this imam, I used to be so busy in my own thoughts, and when people used to say Ameen out loud, I would just say because the others said. I never realized the importance of salah. I never enjoyed my salah. I wish if I had enjoyed my salah, just I wish to enjoy it right now. I want to tell these people that pray your salah like it is the last salah you are going to offer. You don't know if you are going to be alive after this, and that you may get a chance to offer another salah. The Imam used to warn us every time before we begin salah, just like today he did. But I used to be busy fixing my hijab sometimes. Sometimes I would be busy meeting some relatives. Sometimes I would just be busy in my own thoughts. I never paid attention to his words, and I never thought that it is the reality which I will regret not understanding. And then they finished praying the salah, and as soon as the Imam said salam, I can hear people talking again. Oh people, at least do your azkar, at least recite Ayatul Kursi, at least do the tasbih. I used to do this tasbih regularly, even though my mother wasn't so religious. Everything which is like cultural religiousness, she taught us those things. She used to stand with a stick in her hand when we didn't pray and made tasbih after the salah. Thank God my mother did that to me. Otherwise today I wouldn't even have offered my salahs properly, punctually. Among all the things that I said in this world, I think my tasbih are the best things that I ever did. And then the Imam calls my name in the mic and says, there's a sister, we are going to recite janazah for her, offer janazah for her. She used to visit this mosque often, and she used to ask questions on different issues. And when I heard those words coming out of his mouth, my heart shouted out loud, saying, "Oh Allah, accept him as a witness that I used to come to your mosque. I used to come to this masjid and offer salah here." And then I hear the first takbir, and I realized as soon as the takbir was made that not many people of my family know the dua for forgiveness of the dead. Today that I need their duas the most, they don't know how to make dua for me. My friends, they don't even know how to pray janazah. Suddenly I hear the second takbir, and I realize that it is the voice of my brother. And it is the first time that I am so happy after my death, that if I were alive, I would have been in tears with happiness. Thank God I have a brother like him, who could offer janazah, who could lead the janazah for me. The Imam would have made forgiveness for me and asked forgiveness for me with all sincerity, but he wouldn't feel the pain that my brother can feel for me. And if I had taught my son how to offer salah, how to offer janazah, then today, if he knew how to offer and lead janazah, then he would have felt the pain for me more than my brother could, more than my brother can. But I never taught him to do so. And then the janazah finishes, and I can feel the people coming closer to me, and I can hear the nails being removed, and the wooden carrier is opened, and the light is entering it, and the veil from my face is being removed, and I can hear Ahmed crying, and I can also hear my son's sobbing. Perhaps he's standing near Ahmed. And I can hear Ahmed's friend consoling him and saying, "Now let her go. You are not well already, so don't cry too much." Ahmed never used to cry in front of anybody, but I saw him crying in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala several times. and that is how I realized it was him. And then I can feel the woman coming closer to me now. I can hear different voices coming from everywhere. People want to see me now. In my life, I never used to go in front of people without my makeup. I used to be so worried about my wrinkles and my skin. Had I been so careful about my death, I would have been happy today. I would have been among the friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala today. People want to come and see me today. But today, the people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the noor on their face today, only they will look good today. Let us continue tomorrow after this. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.